Brentson, why did you want to come take this job here in Jacksonville?
First of all, Mike Caldwell is my guy. You know what I mean? Mike Caldwell has been a friend of mine even when we played. We played together in Carolina when we went to the Super Bowl. He married a young lady who's like her and her brother grew up next door to me. We like sisters and brothers. So it was just it was a match made. You know, it was a match made to be just right. And then after meeting Doug and hearing Doug's vision for the team and what they wanted, and hearing Trent saying how he wanted to build a team, that's why I want to be a part of it. Because you tell me you want to build a team from the inside out, starting in the trenches, I want to go down there and be one of those guys that help lay that foundation. And then you look at the roster. You know, we played this team last year when I was in Arizona, and I tell the guys all the time, y'all more talented than we are, player for player in the D-line room. It's just more talent. You know, we get a Roy Robinson Harris, a Malcolm Brown, Davon Hamilton, you know, then you throw in an Arden Key who just came in, Adam Gostas, who a guy I've been trying to coach since he came out of Georgia Tech. Now I got all these guys at my disposal, and now I can mold them and be a part of shaping them the way they want to be. It was a no-brainer.
Yeah.
I like challenges. I like being an underdog. I like people. I like coming in and telling my guys, people don't expect much of us. Now let's go to work. And so being here, but you got to understand, I was in the league when the birth of Jacksonville came. I stood on that sideline, and as an expansion team, they beat the hell out of us, and I was in Pittsburgh. You know what I mean? And they introduced themselves to the league. So I know how special this place can be. And it's always been built along the defensive line. The Tony Brackens of the world. Then you go to the Strouds and the Henderson and the Paul Spicers of the world. Then you go when Calais Campbell and those guys came here. I want to put my hands on that. I want these guys to create their own chapter in the book of the Jaguar culture, and I wanted to start up front. And we got the weapons to do it. Now we got to put in the hard work, and guys got to continue to improve, and I got to find ways as a coach to keep them engaged and get them to get better and better. You know, every day we take the field, but this is great place. This is the South.
Yeah.
It's great football out west, but when football is great in the South, there's no other place you want to be.
Amen. Amen. When it comes to the room that you are now coaching, it obviously features Trayvon Walker. I'm sure you've answered a question or two about him so far today. In terms of the draft process and getting Trayvon here to Jacksonville, how involved were you in terms of making him the #1 overall selection?
Well, we always involved. You know, I was involved a lot because he actually played defensive line in college. So that falls into my realm of watching film, and then while watching it, being able to come in. Can you see him standing up and doing the things he did with his hand in the dirt? Why, certainly I could. You know what I mean? And just being an honest eye. You know, Trent and his team did a great job of evaluating, and they had their thoughts. Then you throw my thoughts with Coach Caldwell and Coach Shuey and Coach Rory and Coach Doug, you know what I mean? Everybody was on the same page, like, hey, this guy is a football player that can make the Jaguars better. And it didn't matter what room we put him in, as long as he was in a Jaguar helmet, we were going to be a better football team. And so I would like to think my evaluation of what he actually did in college by playing my position, but also him showing his skills that he could move out and play another position and be just as good was valuable in us taking him.
So what position is he going to play, do you foresee, in the National Football League?
Outside linebacker.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's any position he wants to play. He's one of those, he has generational talent abilities right now. And that's not to put no pressure on him. The guy's just God-gifted with certain things that everybody wasn't given. You know, he's just as tall and big as some of this superstar defensive ends in the league, but he's faster than 99% of the linebackers in the league. He can flip his hips just as good as defensive backs. So you put that guy in a position right now with having to be outside linebacker, and you let him just grow there and be the best he can be. And then as he began to grow as a player and he's comfortable in his skin where he's at, then he becomes a weapon you can use here or there. Because we know what he can do at defensive line. He showed us at Georgia. The guy plays 0, shade, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you put him up, you stand up, and now you unlock another room full of ability had nobody seen, and it just makes them better for us.
What do you say to those that were like, they're just betting on ability, they're betting on coaching?
I really don't say nothing. I'm really more of a show you type of guy. You know what I mean? Because I know the plan that Doug, Trent, and Coach Caldwell have for this defense. And it's not that somebody's not a good player and somebody's a good player. We had to do what was best for the Jaguars. And we're not banking on that. We're just banking on that we got our guy that's going to be able to do the things that Coach Shuey asked him to do to help fit Coach Mike's defense that helps Coach Doug's football team be better. And that's where we're going to go. And we all take pride in being a part of that. And there's no pressure on Trayvon to come here and be a Superman. You know what I mean? We got 10 other guys that are going to be on the field with us. There's going to be 52 other guys on this team. It's going to be a team effort. Because in the days when he's weak, 52 others got a chance to be strong. And there's going to be some times he's going to have to carry the hat. But we're going to do it all together. We're not going to listen to the elevator music on our way to the top.